It's time for February week 3, and this time I decided to try something a little different. First, I took a post-it note and lined it up with the grid of my bullet journal before tracing out a pixelated heart shape and cutting accordingly. Then I did that 6 more times and arranged them on the pages and busted out my airbrush, which I'm not sure I've ever used in a video before, so say hi. Anyway, I have the Copic marker airbrush attachment on, and I'll be using 3 purple Copics, V22, V25, and V28. I found this is really the only way to get Copic marker onto the bullet journal pages, because otherwise, if you just color with the actual marker, it bleeds through the pages and is not great. Starting from the lightest color, I went around and sprayed the background. Be advised you'll need to hold down the bottoms of the post-it notes if you decide to do this because, of course, since they're not sticky, they do blow around. Or just use, post-it tape or masking tape or anything that's sticky on the entire back. Anyway, I left space in the upper left-hand corner at the bottom of the 2 pages and near the middle of the top on the left side. Next are days of the week and the dates. Sunday is a little different than the rest because I don't know. I have no idea where my brain was, but I was supposed to put everything in the bottom points of the hearts. Sunday ended up with it in the wrong spot. Shh, it's okay. Just ignore it. It doesn't even exist. Next are some drop shadows with a Molotow black acrylic paint marker, which I admit I did screw up a little. I don't know, I just wasn't feeling this layout. I kept making mistakes, but instead of doing the sane rational thing and skipping the page and starting over with a new layout, I just kept trying to force it to work. So then I grabbed a brush and my Violet Bombay India ink, which I have tested before and does not bleed through the pages of this journal, even though regular India ink does bleed through the pages, and made little swatches for header fields in the sections I left open. Next is the quote of the week. I told you it was all over the place in this week's layout. This one is from Lee Bardugo. The heart is an arrow, it demands aim to land true. Again, replacing the word heart with a little drawn heart instead. I gave it some embellishment with my Crayola Super Tips, and I actually wanted to point out that this Unipin fine liner I'm using, since I somehow misplaced my black felt tip PenMate pen, actually doesn't seem to bleed with anything so far, which is so cool. Just thought I'd mention. Next was the Molotow liquid chrome marker, which I got from the last Scrawler Box challenge I uploaded to my channel, which I used to write the headings, Feb, Next, and Notes. I really love the effect of this marker. It looks so cool. But the nib just falls out so unexpectedly, and it won't stay in, and the ink gets all over your hands. It's enough to drive you crazy. I ended up throwing it out after this journal page. It's just not worth my time, no matter how cool it is. Then I added some purple drop shadows with a Crayola Super Tip, and I added a little more embellishment with a gold Pilot Pintor marker, also from that same May Scrawler Box. And that's all she wrote. Not my best layout, but it's serviceable. It'll get me through the week. Hopefully, next time I'll be a little bit less brain dead. Until then, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!